April 27th, 2016. Some people have said this is doomsday for Nintendo. Well, it's not very great day, but doomsday? Didn't Superman deal with him one time? Oh, I'm going off on a tangent. What happened? Well, if you don't know, Nintendo's financial meeting assembled last night about 3 a.m. Eastern time. I'm in Eastern time, so I didn't stay up for that. A lot of people did, which is cool. A lot of outlets that are doing the news, like IGN and places, they were reporting it. So I'll wake up, I open up my phone, I start reading, I'm going, fucking hell. So let me go through some of this stuff. And you're probably going to think I'm going to raise hell about the NX. Well, not as much as you might think. There's more stuff. So let's do the first thing. I'm going to have some things pop up around over here that explains what I'm talking about. The Nintendo NX, as you probably have already seen, is coming out March 2017. Well, I was wrong, and a lot of people were wrong. I mean, I've seen the Twitter jokes about Team 2016 versus Team 2017 and a horrible Twilight joke, but I was wrong. I told you I could be wrong, and it's fine. What about that March 2017 release, though? I don't know. I'm looking at Nintendo Enthusiast and looking at a lot of their articles, and they have one here about why the release. Kimishima, reason for NX in 2017 is to ensure games with system. Okay. I was watching Retro Gaming Tube 85, Sean from Nintendo Enthusiast. I'm not being paid or asked to promote them. It's just good people, good stuff, good information. And it's easy for me. I don't have to go looking all around for it. IGN and places have had it. My nose itching, excuse me. I mean, he had a good point, Sean did. You're not going to be launching around Christmas time in the United States, really the globe, everywhere. I mean, I know people celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you celebrate around. December is the holiday season for game buying. March, that's the off season. Really, it is. The only thing that's good around there that I can see from that is tax day. I get tax return every year. I don't get a lot, but the way I do my taxes, I get me a nice little payday. It's not much, trust me. But it's a little bit of a bank that I can put back. We can usually do something with. And I bought my Xbox One like that with some tax returns. So one good thing, as long as this thing is not a fucking flaming pile of shit, I'm still kind of worried about that. Just know, because we don't have any real information, I'll pre-buy it, and hell, I'll take just a little bit of the tax return, and I'll go, here you go, give me the NX, or whatever the hell it's going to call. So they're releasing it 2017, and I'm thinking about, first off, they just said Kimishima said games. Well, we've been hearing that the dev kits and software development kits, all those are not going out as fast, and people wonder, can they make games? Well, they may not have. The other thing, remember that computational device, that supplemental computational device, that patent? It was just approved just like a couple weeks ago, around that time. So that's still in play, and I do think some of that shit is going into the NX. So they just got this stuff approved. They can't push it out. So maybe they can't show anything. And what about the final thing that I can kind of understand 2017? And no, I'm not throwing a fit about it. I'm not ranting about it. I'm accepting it, and I think I understand it, is the Polaris 14 nanometer chips. Remember that? People were saying, hey, can they even get that stuff in those consoles this quick? I guess they can't. AMD was quoted having three wins for semiconductors, and well, I mean, who knows if they mean they're really going to deliver them this year, or they're going to ramp up production. They're really going to say they're going to start seeing some profit. Well, that doesn't mean they're ready. They could just be ready to sell them, and then Nintendo ramps up, Sony ramps up. We don't know if the PlayStation Neo is even coming out this year. We think it might. Hell, it might both come out. It may come out way late this year because it's a little older chip. But the Nintendo NX, whatever it is, whatever it's using, if it's so new, they may not have it ready yet. So I don't like 2017. I said I wouldn't like it. It is what it is. Like Sean said on Retro Gaming Tube 85, he said, you know, if you sell it in March, you're going to have a shitty holiday for the Wii U. If nobody's going to buy it, well, if they sold it in the holiday season anyway, the Wii U is not going to probably sell worth shit this year. I don't think. It'll sell some. They'll always sell some. So we'll see. You may have heard my cat. He's outside the door. He's upset. But let's go on to the next thing. Zelda has been delayed to 2017. That is just... Why? I don't have a Wii U. But for all the Wii U fans, that was just a boom, kick or punch right to the groin. You know, and they're doing a Twilight Princess. They're releasing it. Both systems are both. It's going to come out on Wii U and Nintendo NX next year. So Nintendo, you decide to fuck over the Wii U people. I don't have a Wii U. I'm not a fan of the Wii U. I didn't like it, but I respect and love all the gamers. We all stick together. You're fucking over the Wii U fans. Why? So that you can release it with NX. Who the fuck cares? Release Zelda this year. Give the fucking Wii U people their goddamn Christmas that they've been waiting on and have this game delayed, and then release a cool expansion or something with NX. Hell, make it a deal. Do this. Here, Nintendo, you could take this idea. Make an add-on for Zelda, whatever it's called. Make it, maybe it's free. It comes on the disc or whatever media the NX uses, and it's a free downloadable, but the expansion only comes out with the NX. So some people are saying, oh, you know, it just won't. People will say it's an old game. It's an old game. No, it won't. A new Zelda is relevant for a year or so into it. And you're talking about letting it come out in December, and the NX is fucking 3 months away. That's no. That's a horrible idea. I think this is the stupidest thing they've done in a long time. Not as bad as what I'm about to talk about, and I'm so pissed off about it I can't hardly see straight. I may just have to cut away and put a little compose myself. But you fucking over the Wii U fans. You're fucking over Zelda fans just so you could launch it right with that, and not make sure it's all super cool and shiny and nobody else has played it. So you're going to make it to where it won't sell worth shit probably on the Wii U for people that are new. You might actually get Wii U sales this Christmas if you fucking put the game out for the Wii U. It's not going. I mean, it's probably going to look fantastic, and maybe a huge graphical bump to the NX, but it's not going to be a completely different game, I don't think. So, good job, Nintendo, for fucking over the fans. This next one. Nintendo is not showing the NX at E3. What the fuck? Okay, sorry, I composed myself. What? Nintendo, do you not understand the fucking, industry that you're in? Yes, E3 is pageantry, is sparkle, and is showmanship. Fuck E3. Fuck you. Seriously. You don't give a shit about the gaming industry. If you really did, you would get your sorry asses on stage. Even if the NX is still being developed. You could put out a prototype out there. Microsoft and Sony's done it. It's not horrible. You could put a dev kit underneath something and then let it run. It doesn't matter. Run it on the dev kit. Have somebody out there demoing Zelda or whatever on this new console, or just show us some tech demos to say we're polishing this up. Here's the price. Here's the release window, which I'll reiterate, March 2017. Here's the specs. Here's the plan we want to do. We're going to expand. You're going to be able to expand it. And by June, that supplemental computing device would be fucking already in the books, and you could lay it out, even though it's not quite there. But no, you don't give a fuck about the industry like you should. We'll just do a investors meeting. We'll do a Nintendo Direct, because that takes effort. This is why, another thing, a huge thing, you were down 61% on your profits last year, you dumb fucks. And you won't even go to E3 and show off your console. You're going to have one goddamn playable game, Zelda. And it's going to be the Wii U version. Oh my God. Because you know why? It's probably about done. You're fucking over the Wii U fans and holding it off so you develop the NX version and release it in March. The lack of NX information and the release of NX, fine. They're wanting to be super secret, shush shush. I really told myself I went to bed, don't expect much about the NX. And I didn't. But the rest of this shit, it shows that you don't understand the industry. You don't care about the industry like you should. Quit screwing over your installer base that you got. You're not going to get more installer base by fucking them up the ass. I don't have a Wii U, but I feel bad for the Wii U gamers. I'm already at 12 minutes. I don't know how long this video is going to be. This is bullshit. You don't care about the industry. You care that you think you know everything, yet you're losing money left and right. You are not relevant anymore. Your systems sell like shit, your home consoles, and you don't get it. You know, I thought when you lost a great leader, that there was this talk about you going to revitalize and change your ways. Maybe, and I'm not saying that was the only good thing of losing, Mr. Minamoto. I wish he's still around. I'm not saying that's good, but something you look at the silver lining look at the cloud, look at the silver lining. Well, let's move forward and try to do stuff a little different. Let's try to reinvent ourselves. That was the only good thing about losing that legend of a person. Not Miyamoto. God, I am so pissed off right now. I can't even say Mr. Iwata. I'm so irritated. I can't even think. Mr. Iwata, when you lost Iwata, I thought you would do something. You say they're changing their ways. They're thinking of going different directions. Oh, you don't understand. NX coming out March 2017. Fuck it. That's what you're going to do. I hope you know what you're doing, Nintendo. I hope you're not being fucking idiots. If it's because of real reasons of you need the technology, you need the hardware, you need the games in place, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to rant about it. Fucking people over a game that you've been promising for years and not understanding how the industry works and pretty much just flipping everybody off when it comes to E3 and not even letting any more playable games other than Zelda, and you're going to put the playable version of the Wii U out. You know that's what you got, and you're waiting for the NX to put it out. You're telling people, we don't care, we're going to do what we want, buy our shit. You're going to get to a point, if this NX does not do well, you're done with consoles. You will probably publish toys. They started out as a toy company. You probably will do well in mobile or whatever else, and you just will publish for everybody else. Oh, it'll never happen, never happen. Yeah, it happened to Sega, and it can't happen to Nintendo. I hope it don't. And the final thing, which I don't care about, is mobile. They announced 2 games for mobile. Hold on. Is it Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing coming to mobile devices. I don't understand what your front is there, or not front, where you're going with this. But like I said, Sean on Retro Gaming 285, if you're going to do that and you're going to make that 3DS or whatever obsolete, do you understand what you're doing? If you're going to dump everything on the smartphones and just make in full game, full blown functionality, a full game, I guess what do you expect people to buy the controllers to hook to their phones? I don't know if you know what you're doing, because Miitomo is not that fun. It's cute, it's interesting, it has potential. I'm not going to sit there and tap and listen to 50,000 things that a few of my friends. And if you're watching me and you're a friend on Miitomo, I'm glad you're all on there. But I want to just pull up Miitomo and go in there and hit the reset. It goes back to March 31st when I fucking installed the app and won't let me sort it. You want me to sit there and listen to the goddamn thing talk to me. Facebook and Twitter don't talk to us. If it did, we never get our updates. Figure out, if you can't figure out that app, and also it showed that another thing in the report, they weren't making the money like they thought on that app. Yeah, because it feels like a beta. It's good. It is really good. It's interesting. It has potential, but it's not there yet. And then you want to push these mobile games that seemingly will just eclipse your 3DS. I don't know, people. Right around 17 minutes, I have fucking went ape shit. And it's not because we don't know more about the NX. The NX is coming out 2017. It is what it is. It's first world problems. We're not going to die if we don't get the NX this year. That's not what I'm mad about. The rest of it, Zelda, E3, the way, and those two big things, and the way they're trying to treat the industry, they don't care. I just don't understand Nintendo anymore. I don't understand Nintendo. I don't know. I'm kind of emotionally spent now. I gotta go down here and edit my video. You know, here's where my hype train was, and I was going to actually make this joke. My hype train for for all things NX was Reggie sitting in the engine room, shoveling in all those crappy white Wii U's that didn't sell, and it was chugga 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 chugga. Now it's little Thomas the train engine just put. And I know some people say, well, you gamers didn't get what you want. You're pissed off. It's not the 2017 release. It's not. It's that you're not wanting to show this thing. You're also not wanting... Oh, they're going to show the NX later on this year sometime. Do you not understand that this is one of the most talked about gaming devices in the last few years? I thought I was going to end this. I'm at 18 minutes. This is the other thing. I'm trying to remember everything. This is what pisses me off about the NX. You won't give us any information. You won't tell us anything. You won't tell us the name. You won't go to the E3 to show it. You won't do a goddamn thing. Quit shoving NDAs down fucking people and developers' throats so they can't talk about it. You need publicity. Good publicity, not this. Look at this iPad, on my iPhone. I looked up. You have got the worst publicity in a while in less than 24 hours because of your stupidity, Nintendo. You need to come out with this NX. Give us all you have now. Change up your E3 to give us even more information. Whether you like to or not, you will be okay. You won't die if you actually get with the program and use E3 to show off your new console to a point. And then if you have to wait for patents and technology to finalize in September, October, and show us the true big final reveal, fine. That's called building hype. Right now, the hype train just slowed down to a crawl, and I'm going to watch NX rumors, but I'm not going to put much stock into them. About 20 minutes, and I got to stop because I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about all this? What do you think about the NX? What do you think about no news about the NX? What do you think about the NX coming out 2017? What do you think about Zelda being delayed? And what do you think about E3 and how Nintendo doesn't know how to handle that show? I rambled on for 20 minutes. I apologize. I'm getting pissed off here because Nintendo obviously doesn't understand what's going on. People are saying, what the fuck? I appreciate everybody watching. Let me know what you think. Comment below and go down here and click that subscribe. It's somewhere down in here. Please click that subscribe and show everybody what I do. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I'm honest. I give you my opinions. I try to keep up with the news, and I try to entertain. I hope you're entertained. Follow me on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, crosshairtv.com for my network, and if whatever I do is retro, go to skirmishfrogs.com. Picky O Gamer out.